Lukas Bela, and at least that's how I think you're supposed to pronounce it in Hungarian. Y'all know that name differently. Bela Lugosi. You're going to see a lot of tributes to him because of the character that he had made pretty much a comedy. He also gave us something else. And that's what we're going to talk about today. When you think about who the people in the White House right now have seen as monsters, I guess to them, he helped spearhead the scariest monster of all, Antifa.
Born in 1882 in the town of Lukas in Austria-Hungary, the child that will eventually become Bela Lugosi was born to a conservative home, but he didn't stay there long. He ran away from home at age 12 and did a number of odd jobs before he had his stage debut at age 20. He started acting in theaters in Budapest after moving there in about 1911, and then from 1914 to 1916 he was an infantry officer during World War I. He was awarded the Wound Medal, which is similar to our Purple Hearts, for wounds that he sustained while serving on the Russian front. Returning to civilian life, he went back to the stage, acting in some silent films at the time. He also involved himself in the Actors Union and also the Hungarian Soviet Union, a communist and socialist state that only lasted about 5 months before everything fell apart. And when that happened, Bela and his wife fled their homeland, first going to Vienna and then eventually settling in Berlin, where he began acting again in movies.
Well, why did you leave Hungary?
Political reasons. After the war, I participated in the revolution, and later, I found myself on the wrong side.
Sadly, his wife miscarried. And during that time, she left him and returned home and divorced him and remarried. Bela continued to move and eventually found himself in New York in 1920, where he did more films and eventually did a number of plays for a number of years. One of those roles that he scored was the title character in the Broadway adaptation of Bram Stoker's Dracula. Now, when the production ended its run in the West Coast tour, he decided to stay in California, and while he was there, lobbied hard to recreate his role as Dracula for the movie production. Obviously, we know now that he got the part because the rest is history. When the Great Depression fell on everybody, Bela went straight back to organizing. He helped found the Screen Actor Guild alongside Boris Karloff, Betty Davis, Edward G. Robinson, James Cagney, Gene Muir, who would eventually become the first actor to be blacklisted during the McCarthy era, Gloria Stewart, and others. It wasn't long before he felt the need to focus on the growing fascism in Europe, particularly the Hungarian dictator Miklos Horthy and his puppet government that was being controlled by the Nazis. It was during World War II when Bela founded the Hungarian American Council of Democracy, an anti-fascist organization dedicated to the ouster of Horthy and his regime, and, in their words, to wipe out Nazism everywhere. It is at this time Bela wrote a series of articles for the leftist Hungarian journal Magyar Jövő, or Hungarian Future. On August 28, 1944, 19 years to the day before the famous March on Washington of 1963, Lugosi was a keynote speaker at a rally in Los Angeles. He demanded DC rescue Hungarian Jewish refugees, pressure Horthy's Nazi puppet regime, and ease immigration restrictions. The following year, Horthy's regime fell, and he died in exile in 1957, just over a year after Bela Lugosi passed away in LA.
I think he still would be as relevant today as he was then, mostly because of this character, this great thing that he has created for all of us to enjoy. But I want you guys to all enjoy the other stuff that he gave us. And remember, whenever you see me wearing this shirt, just consider it my low-key Antifa t-shirt. And feel free to talk to me about it. Peace, y'all.